What is up with this? I don't understand. What is going on? So, I got this weird setup here. It's like half visible and half not. Let me see if maybe I can just change the um setup of this. No, I don't understand. It's so weird. I don't understand it. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it be, okay? Just make it look just like that, okay? I don't understand it. Anyway, I have the cutest, like, little European urban outfit on, if that's what you could call it. Um, Here we go. Okay. Well, it's Authorizing Officer Tuesday today on this lovely Thursday. I'm gonna let things slide. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Just let it slide until it like topples over? It feels like it's gonna topple over. Oh my gosh! Anyway, this is what we got. I thought it was a justice card, but there was because I don't have my glasses on, but it ends up being the Hangman card in reverse. So this is another sort of a renewal. This is after observing the environment. This is after doing our field test or going out in the field, doing those studies, those surveys, those like one-to-ones, and locally speaking and or out and abroad. And it's coming back to a sense of awareness. So this is like the most valuable Eight of Cups. Actually, I don't want to say the most valuable, but like it includes more than one sentience here in its like cohesion. So this is, oh yeah, Angels of Light and Love, come on down, do your thing. Thanks so much. um uh so again, I'm speaking to my most activated, most ethical crew, okay? Um, I'm just like I'm glad I found this beret. I was looking for a my light blue knitted one, but I couldn't find it. So ended up finding running into this one, and I'm just happy because this one keeps me so much warmer. Um, anyway, what do we want to say about this? Okay, so back to the plan here. Um, this is, I want to say, one of the most valuable ideations of um, the Eight of Cups. Like um, when it's in reversal, it's the comeback, and this is the gravitational pull of knowing what kind of chords we struck with, like the influences that we have in several arenas. Um, what do we want to say about this? So this is coming into the awareness. Knowledge is power. So we're constantly learning when we're constantly in touch with others. Um, and it's okay to be out of touch with others too. Like that's the most beautiful thing about it. You decide what you want to opt in and opt out of. You get to make those calls. And so like the like most valuable thing, one of the most valuable things that I learned when I used to work trade shows and booking people and all of that, um, was that um, even for a mom and pop type of industry or yeah company, regardless of how well they were known, it was just like um, how do I say it? Um, they tried to work on business based on volume of customers, and what I learned from that is that you don't accept all customers because some are flat out like not. just completely unreasonable, irrational, and downright disrespectful. And so it's like kind of a poison that you let into your system. Not just like it makes things so much more complicated in operations because you're asking for the world for a dime, basically. And they talk to you so I guess it's not just talking to you callously. It's just the mentality surrounding securing independent contractors was very like it was gross, I would have to say. And so dealing with this character, and not just that, but also the independent contractors that we would place him with, it would tamper with their, I don't want to say tamper with their abilities, but it was definitely like a poison. So anyway, yeah, I learned a valuable lesson in being more selective with who you do business with, and I'm lucky to be able to observe that before engaging with others. In fact, I'd have to say, like, it kind of irks me because I heard it through the grapevine. Not that I didn't, wasn't aware of this possibility either. That people are trying to copy my formats. Like, I shouldn't get upset over stuff like people wanting to like emulate my ways or my demeanor, but at the same time, like give me some freaking like credit if you're gonna like um try to um claim that you're inspired or even take something for your own. um you gotta at least provide some accolades to the ones that you're like, I don't know. I just know, like, I'm not gonna do any spell work. I'm not gonna do any like anything with that. Like, I'm not gonna get triggered about it because what I know is that that is truth in itself. That's essentially telling me that those people are not worthy of bringing along with me. So they're never going to get anything close to the fortunes that I would be receiving, based on their inauthenticity. So it's okay. It's okay. They're the people who like I already know that. So I'm not gonna again observing our environment. Okay, and let's take this into a more positive sense because um I I care not to be triggered anymore. Um, yeah. I mean, like when you get to the level of like billionaire or like an insane status, not just monetary value, but like respect for sure on several realms, like that crosses bridges, avenues, and like dimensions. Um, dude, um, it it kind of goes along with the package. Like you have that much love basically on a soul level. So anyway, I got the little twitch on my leg here. I don't know who the frick did that, but somebody did. Um, because that was somebody's like hand on my leg, basically, like on my knee. Weird. Um, okay, so okay, Jesus Christ, what do you want to say about authorizing Officer Tuesday for moi, please? I mean, like, oh my gosh, I consulted with Jesus for sure. Like first with spirit and then with Jesus on when I was doing my rates. And they were like, for me, like particularly for me, they are solid. They are like the starting rates are solid. Um I was like, I just need to make sure, like I just want to run it by you. And the most valuable thing also about my current boss, like he has a particular way of um conducting business. Like the transactions are formalized, but they're not always like tight formal. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's a certain amount of respect that I have for um his procedures and protocols. So I have to say that because I do have to give respect. Like everybody has their pluses and minuses. And I've talked about several instances of like this isn't this is preposterous. But for this particular one, I'd have to say, like, it's to be, how do I say it? It's like checking yourself before you communicate. There's a certain level of mindfulness with who you're communicating with, and I learned this from most, like, particularly mindfulness with both of my bosses, and in current state. Um, it's Now we don't have to do that with every single item, but for this particular arena, it's like, you got to check yourself to make sure that you're not like going like cruise control in a certain avenue, because this particular step that you're making, to engage with others, to put yourself out there, that introduction is vital, um, and that's something that you can't, like, how do I say it? That's something that you want to get right the first time, So, um, so when I checked with Jesus Christ, I was like, dude, I got the okay. I got more than an okay. So now that's why, like, I'm not even stressed about um how that was. Here, let me see here. I don't understand. Is this thing on live? It says it's like on live, but it's like waiting for guests. I don't know if it's like a pre-recording or what, but like, dude, let's just do it. So that's why I'm not even stressed, because like I got the okay. I got the okay for me, and whatever I got the okay for was pertaining to me, and my inputs, not just like historically speaking and current, but future, that was indicative of like the formal approval. So that was really cool. And so, like, I was just reminded of how that applies to my current state. And that's why I know I'm supposed to be here. We all learn something. So they're telling me to look at the bottom of the deck. Three of Cups. Dude, celebratory for sure. A round of applause for everyone. This is like the half point. What do you call it? It's like halftime in like a large play. What do they call that? When they have it, that big break period. It's kind of like that, where we get to do like the celebratory thing there. All right. Okay. So anything else you want to say, Jesus Christ? Oh, what is this? Eye of Fire, Nine of Wands in reverse. So um Jesus is saying, like, you don't, the Eye of Fire is like something that's always activated, something that is always accessible. So because of that, because sometimes the Nine of Wands in reverse can be like, oh, you have to like strengthen up your guard. You have to show up. It's usually like a prompt. Sometimes it's a prompt and a call to action. However, here it's like, no, you can lower the guard. You can stand down. It's okay. You don't have to be so like, you don't have to like super watch your back. Um this is like, you're already known for who you are. Like, there's nobody that's like, how do I say it? When you get to the level of, I don't know, like superstar status, um let's say like, okay, let's say like Beyonce, Bay, the Bay, um, or I don't know, like who's like a superstar. I don't know, like what, Michael Jackson, or um Prince, or um just like super iconic, like irreplaceable. Like nobody's really replaceable, but like, you know what I mean? Like no one's quite like that person, right? When you get to that status of achievement and just way of being, um, you don't, like, everybody's gonna know. Even if like there's this thing in what I remember, like speed to market, like who gets there first, and it's like, dude, even if like the copycat twins or what. I don't know why I'm saying twins. Maybe there are twins, but like maybe like doppelgangers. That's what it is. Maybe if there are like people who are like biting off your style, your rhythms, your rhymes, whatever, and they race to the finish first. Like everybody's gonna know who's whose true label that is. Like um whose whose workings those are. You know what I mean? Like and um so my whole thing is not to like turn the world against each other. So I have to like understand these people as like they're on a different growth path, and their soul is um needing is on their way to comprehending um what it means to be happy in your own skin. Yeah, that's really like the pure part of it. So okay, now here we are, 3:31. I have about 15 more minutes to spare. 15 to 20 minutes. Actually, yeah, I got like 20 minutes to spare. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So what do you want to say about this, Spirit? Is there something loading, or like is there something I did I think what do you want to say? Like I don't Four of Cups, the flood. I keep getting things about the flood. The Wheel of Fortune. There are like if there's a when there's a flood, you can't necessarily drive through it, right? So there's something about something being very obviously like good. The inputs of the many, like the hierarchy, the echelons are like pouring into my freaking well. My freaking well portal thing going on. So that's why there's something about that. There's something. Okay, look, Jesus Christ, do you care to convey on this particular forum? Like what? Okay, I'm supposed to get those two. Four of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles. So this is Nine of Pentacles, obviously in total. Basic math, but it's like you took ownership, Tina, of the Five of Pentacles. That's what that is. You took ownership so much, as to like even before, like in the origin story of having Five of Pentacles, solely what that means, and then like upgrading what that the terms of the Five of Pentacles. You took ownership, like like from here to here to here to here, like the flooding effect of um belief in it. Um, it's ultimate resourcefulness. Um, this is definitely like working hard at it, like with the Five of Pentacles. So much so that you have like manifested the Four of Pentacles almost like out of thin air, Tina. That's what that is. So now you have Nine of Pentacles. Like you thought like you're going to be working hard just to get that extra pentacle to call it a day. We officially have we officially have reciprocation tuning in here. We officially have reciprocation. And so it's like you thought you're gonna like work so hard to get that sixth one, and then like the seventh, and then the eighth, or whatever. You thought you were going to be working incrementally like that, but it's like poof, all of a sudden you're given like the Four of Pentacles on top of that. So you're independent. Like it's all good now, Tina. Like yeah, that's crazy good. So I think that's why the Wheel of Fortune is in reversal right now, because what Spirit wants to convey, or Jesus wants to convey, is that like this is no game. It's not just like a spinning top, like a dreidel, um for the holidays. Like, this is not a seasonal thing. You've invested like so much greatness into this. Um, Not just because you believed in yourself, but you believed in other people. And it's like to be able to have that simultaneously is awesome. And I think they want me to see that for myself right now as far as my growth before they do pull, like a skirt kind of thing. I mean, I'm a little confused as to why the what do you call it, the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse though. I think I think it's because it's bringing into that awareness. I mean, that was the header card, observing the environment. Um, it's like we opened up the time capsule, but inside of it was a scroll, like a packing slip. Oh my gosh, for sure. That's what it was. That's what that is. So we're like unwinding it, looking at it. And it's before accepting on like the new terms in the new journey. Um, that's what's happening. There's so many things that are happening behind the scenes that are so good and so healthy that like they're just abundant. Like when you eat something really good and it's also good for your health too. Um, you're just feeling like you're just feeling right. Um, I don't know. I got that feeling there. Okay. Sister of Wind. So that's the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords here looks like it's being one with like sharpening the swords. It's sharpening like your hands, like the mobility in integration. And what that it's showing here is like that song, because I remember the video. It was um Life in Gray. It's Life in Gray. And it's what is it? It's like I forgot. But I give crazy love. That's what it is. So I'm seeing that there, and it's building like this asterisk, like something that's bold. Like, so it's bold movement within integration. So this is not just a student, but somebody that actually takes initiative and action. That's what that's saying. That's the first time that I've ever received that. So graduation is what is like not just proposed, it's being organized right now, like organized crime. So it's undercover. Holy smokes. Okay. So this is what really wanted to show. What's covering it? Oh, the magician. Dude, for sure. This is graduation. What's facing it? Five of Cups in reverse. Um, Mother of Water. So Queen of Cups in reverse. And Mother of Fire. So Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, things are a brewing under the surface. Like oh my gosh, you know what this is? This is also a duel. S- Um, but it's not even 100% that, because I think I won over some of the people that I said goodbye to. Other readers, other like witches, other alchemists, other intuitive bodies that like are practitioners, like people that I previously said goodbye to at some point in my life. I've kind of like also won them over too. You see, this is like you already said your proper goodbyes and dues, paid respects basically, like almost like I want to kind of say like water under the bridge. um I mean, I we keep a respectful distance, but there's like a conversing here almost, like because it faced it. So it's not 100% people that like I won over. There's some that are still like wanting to go toe to toe. But like when that happens, like in rap battles, let's say, I say it like, rap battles. Um, when that happens, it's like you give people the forum to do their thing, and it's almost like a roast, like, but I, it's almost like I don't even feel like that because I don't think that they can say anything to me that would be very hurtful. Like I already know my history, I already know my past. I'm getting like 8 mile in my head. Like I know myself very well and my surroundings very well to the point where it's like you can't phase me. You're like you're already done. Um so but I feel like this is more like I don't know, because I mean, like, if the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups is both in reversal, I feel like that's actually these are people that are learned, you know? It's not the Queen of Swords in reversal with this. So there's no sharp tongues, like there's no like casting here. There's no like so what is it? The Queen of Pentacles in reversal is not here. So these are kind of like maybe like my singles parties. So these are people that are kind of like young in spirit, um, in stride. Like, so there's something I want to say more like kind of like elf like, you know, like fae like in this energy. There's something within that like spark here that like that I don't know. It's just like they remain open, like learned. They're learning or some, you know, like I don't feel any harm with these energies here. Um like they're not like I can't say that they're like my BFFs or anything of that sort, but I can say that I feel like the worst is over between us. Like there's some resolutions already there. Do you see what I'm saying? There's like there's a respectful distance almost. Yeah. So that's authorizing Officer Tuesday. That shows a lot about how we've grown simultaneously in our efforts to just like understand what like all of this is all about. Okay. All right. What else do you want to say? Jesus. 8 of Pentacles. So I just heard a little beep. Okay, the mountain. So, what do we want to say about this? There's scarab energy at the top. You know, abstractly speaking, the artistry of it. Symbology at the top. Um, so this is mastery, getting better at our craft. Um, there's something about like it's not just a single mountain. So everybody has to like tread up their own mountain basically. Otherwise, you know, if it was just a single mountain, this would be considered almost like volcanic. Um, yeah, so this is knowing that each person has their own trials to advance upon, basically. Yeah, that's what they're saying. So that's good, which means that everybody has like their own pinnacle, you know. So that's excellent. I think that's what my 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 kind I would say are understanding. So brother of earth, knight of pentacles. It looks like there's Taurus here. Is this a Taurus kind of card? But it looks angelic, like golden, you know. So this awareness, this huge pentacle of deliverance has taken time. hmm and what else do you want to say? The Tower card. And I think that has, like, in the end, it has enabled us to make clearer choices. like make firm decisions. Unlike any other time than um like yeah, just this is a new era of being able to express a clear choice. Hmm. It's knowing where you stand. And I think anybody could be appreciative over that. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Last thing before I the full card in reverse. The crew is coming along just fine. Three of swords in reverse. Somebody has like why do I should not have like any stomach issues or what's not, but somebody here is. And the only person that I know that does that is my ex. That's so crazy. Well, whatever. Okay. So no more heartbreak, no more disappointments there. I mean, I it's hard for me to say that there's no disappointments because but I don't know. Maybe that's 100% true. What's beneath that? Four of swords in reverse. It's healing. Yeah. It's being healed already. So when you're healed, it's like the triggers are just they're deactivated. I mean, you still have a nervous system, right? You can still gauge whether that's hot or cold or whatever, but at the same time, um, like the response times doesn't have to be very like it doesn't have to take control over us. Yeah. Okay. Two of wands. Convergence. So this is really getting to know oneself. Um, and that's basically the ongoings of a true trekker, a star trekker, basically, um, is someone who's really um, coming into better understanding of themselves, like just mhm, along the journey for sure. Hmm. You see, you know what this reminds me of the handlebars of Pee Wee Herman's bike. So it's like kind of like broken off, and you're just tracking along. Hmm. See, again, what is that? Just tracking along. So it's very much spirited energy in where we're going, the ability to like just go places really. Hmm. Finally, like we can do that now for sure. Because some of you may already be traveled, but not necessarily felt like oh same shit, different place, that kind of thing. But here, this new awareness is opening up new doors, new insights. Yeah. For sure. Okay, I think that's it for now. Thanks very much for tuning in. And yeah, I think that's it for now. We'll get one more bonus card. Mhm. What is that? Six of Pentacles. Beautiful. Beautiful. Things are balanced. Things are reciprocating. Threefold for sure. I like it. I like it. Oh, what did I forget to put away? Oh, the Hangman, of course, in reversal. So, I'm hearing stand up. When you move, when I move, you move just like that. What is that? That is Luda. Luda sing. All right. Anyway, thanks so much. Your contributions are appreciated. Oh, and if you haven't observed, I listed my rates within my last posting. There's a handful of what appears to be confetti, hole punches, and it's there. It's there. Um, yeah. The detail of them, I didn't want to, like, I wanted to keep things simplified, but the detail to them will be conveyed upon contact. Okay. In fact, I'm probably going to activate my Patreon so that my crowd is a bit more exclusive, and we'll go through different measures. But that's what I got going on, and that's what I gotta say. All right, so upon closing portals, all portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas to assist with that sequence of rollout. And light and love. I close the portals within this reading now.